Well, friends, it's Shabbat again. Been a very, very intense and busy week. So here I am in Israel, in Kiryat Arba. I'm fixing my kippah a little bit. There we go. Now, what's going on today and what's going on this week? This week we know it's been a very interesting week. We have a new president, but we knew that. Um, and he's busy signing all kinds of papers to undo everything that has been done in the last 4 years and to add a few more surprises to it. Well, that's his prerogative. For the next 4 years, he'll be training the apprentice, J.D. Vance, who will take over for him for 8 years. So we can expect to see Trump and Vance with 12 years going forward to fix a lot of things that need to be fixed and haven't been fixed. I agree totally with the idea of deporting people that are in the United States illegally. I I think that's a good idea. They have to go back and do the process. And there is a process, and they can come back legally. But since when do the gangs believe in legality? The gangs are here to rape, kill, and molest American citizens. We had that problem for a little while here in Israel, and we settled it pretty fast, and it's no longer a problem. They found it was better for them to leave the country rather than the alternatives were draconian. Okay, so you have to have draconian alternatives to them turning themselves in to be repatriated back to their original country of origin. And that requires getting tough. That requires being mean. That requires doing what needs to be done. I'm, as a Jew, I'm a humanitarian, but there are limits. You know, if you're a real humanitarian, there are no limits. So I guess I'm only sort of a quasi humanitarian because there are limits on what I think we should do to support people who are raping, killing our own people. Now, prisoner exchange going on. It was 3 prisoners. It will be 4 more tomorrow, females. And I think we're in for some surprises going forward. I don't need to mention more than that. And I think that Israel will be very, very angered by what has been done to the prisoners. Very angry. We are releasing criminal terrorists who call themselves patriots, of course, with blood on their hands. And the idea is they go home to their families and they get amnesty, but that means that they don't take up guns and go in and rape people, shoot people, and destroy people in their neighborhood, which happens to be, since they're being sent to what's called the West Bank, quote unquote, which means next to all the Jewish settlements in the West Bank, we can expect, if we're not very careful, we're not very mean, in fact, very nasty, happened to us, what happened down there to the Jewish settlements in Gaza. I, for one, would rather be judged than be buried. So when it comes to my choice, I don't take prisoners. I don't intend to take prisoners. If they've been released and they misbehave, then as far as I'm concerned, as far as our people in the West Bank are concerned, that's a death sentence. If they stay with their families and don't try to kill us, they can stay there. And we're annoyed by the fact that they're out of jail, which we call actually luxury hotels, because that's what they are, and training grounds for younger members of Hamas so they can learn how to become better killers of Jews. Why do they do this? Well, I guess they kill us because they don't have any Christians to kill. You remember up in the north in Iran and Iraq, they had lots of Christian Yartzi women that they killed, raped, impregnated, and made sex slaves. But they don't have that many Christians here. It's no fun. It's no fun killing Christians when there are not many Christians around to kill. But boy, they got a lot of Jews here in Israel, and that's what makes them happy. What do you want to do, Dave? Muhammad? Well, I think I'll go out and kill a couple of Jews. Oh man, that's great. You're a real patriot. And then Muhammad will just say, well, it's not so hard when you're killing children and women. But, one does, one must do. Any rate, that's it for the week. I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen uh, in America if the people that are woke and that they want to change the sexes of children, they go to school, they don't need your permission, you come back, and if it's a girl, you get a boy. If it's a boy, you get a girl. Their day is over for at least 12 years. So they got two choices. They can join Hamas. Well, they won't want to do that. So Hamas treats them pretty bad. Unless they're Muslims, and then they treat them worse. No. So what are they going to do? They're going to convert to become normal Americans? No, don't ever do that. That's a big question. How long is it going to take America to vomit them out? I suppose we're well on the way. So, Shabbat Shalom from Israel. Take care. Have a great week. And have a great week next week.